evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast. It is senior night here at Longview Memorial Stadium for tonight's Greater St. Helens League football matchup between the visiting Ridgefield Spudders and the R.A. Long Lumberjacks. Good to have you with us, Nick Sisson here on behalf of N2 Media. Getting the stream started a little bit early. We'll dive into the preview in just a little bit, but the seniors are about to be introduced here, so I will let the PA announcer do her job, and you guys can listen in.
Tonight we celebrate our hardworking seniors. First up are the football players. Welcome number 78, Dakota Cowan. Dakota is the son of Joanne. He has participated in Lumberjack football all 4 years. After graduation, Dakota plans to pursue a career in MMA and boxing. Senior, Dakota Cowan. Next up, number 75, Dalton Miller. Dalton is the son of Kristen Becker and Andy Miller. Dalton has played football for 3 years and also participates in wrestling. After high school, Dalton would like to attend a trade school or go straight into the workforce. Senior, Dalton Miller. Number 68, Austin White. Austin is the son of Frank and Donna White. Austin has played football all 4 years and has wrestled for 2 years. After high school, he plans to attend the University of Idaho in hopes of becoming a game warden. Go Vandals. Senior, Austin White. Number 66, Anthony Castle. Anthony is the child of Papa Brian and Jennifer Castle. Anthony has participated in track and field for 3 years and is enjoying his first and final year as a member of the R.A. Long football team. After high school, Anthony plans to enter the Air Force. Senior, Anthony Castle. Next up, number 50, Gage Prince. Gage is the son of Scott and Rachel. Gage has participated in both football and baseball for 3 years. After high school, he plans to work as a diesel mechanic through Caterpillar. Senior, Gage Prince. Welcome number 22, Logan Dorland. Logan is the son of Emily England and John Bates. Logan has participated in football for 2 years and varsity baseball for 4 years. After high school, Logan plans to attend a 4-year university. Senior, Logan Dorland. Number 15, Jacob Isaacson. Jacob is the son of Jana and Daniel Isaacson. Jacob has participated in wrestling for 2 years and football and soccer for 4 years. After high school, Jacob plans to attend Northwest Lineman College to pursue a career as a lineman. Senior, Jacob Isaacson. Number 12, Josh Lloyd. This is Josh Lloyd's first year participating in Lumberjack football. After high school, Josh plans to go to college to ultimately pursue a career as a business owner. Senior, Josh Lloyd. Up next, number 5, Cohen William Dyke. Cohen is the son of Samantha William Dyke. Cohen has played football all 6 years, basketball for 5 years, track and field for 3 years, and is also a member of Abbott Leadership. After high school, Cohen plans to attend a 4-year university and major in kinesiology or business. Senior, Cohen William Dyke. Now number 4, Lonnie Brown Jr. Lonnie is the son of Lonnie and Brittany Brown. Lonnie has spent 4 years playing varsity basketball, 3 years varsity football, 2 years varsity baseball, and 1 year of track and field. After high school, Lonnie plans to attend a 4-year university to play basketball and study sports medicine or electrical engineering. Senior, Lonnie Brown Jr. Million. Abel is the son of Shantae Million. Abel has participated in football, basketball, and baseball all 4 years of high school. After high school, he plans to attend a trade school or pursue a career in real estate. Senior, Abel Million. And finally, number 2, Gabe Huntley. Gabe is the son of Louis Huntley and Whitney Herrera. Gabe has played football all 4 years of high school and also participates in basketball and track and field. After high school, Gabe plans to attend Perry Tech and pursue a trade. Senior, Gabe Huntley. Now, for our band. First up, Sean Jordan. Sean is the son of Angela and Jason Jordan. Sean has participated in 4 years of band and track and field, and 3 years of cross country. After high school, Sean plans to attend Lower Columbia College and then Western Washington University to major in business management. Senior, Sean Jordan. Next, Carly Kersavage. Carly is the daughter of Teresa and Corlin Kersavage. Carly has participated in volleyball and track and field for 4 years and has been an RA Long majorette for 5 years. After high school, Carly plans to attend UW or Western Washington University to major in psychology. Senior, Carly Kersavage. Welcome Dorian Salcedo Calillo. Dorian is the son of Cassandra. This is his first year participating in both band and cross country. After high school, Dorian plans to go to college. Senior, Dorian Saucedo Calillo. Next up, Scott Bishop. Scott is the son of Cassandra Bishop. Scott has participated in band for 7 years. After high school, he plans to go to a tech school after taking a little bit of time off. Senior, Scott Bishop. Justice Hansford. Justice Hansford has participated in band also for 7 years. After high school, he plans to become a diesel technician and a Navy SEAL. Senior, Justice Hansford. And now for our cheerleaders. First up, senior, Ariana Schilling. Ariana is the daughter of Marina and Timothy Schilling. She has participated in cheer for 2 years and tennis for 3 years. After high school, Ariana plans to attend a 4-year university and continue cheering in college and then graduate with her bachelor's degree in something to do with science or teaching. Senior, Ariana Schilling. And finally, senior, Elizabeth Vasquez. Elizabeth is the daughter of Jean Gaze and David Vasquez. She has participated in cheer for 2 years, volleyball for 3 years, and fast pitch for 2 years. After high school, Elizabeth plans to go on to a 4-year university to study nursing and become an RN delivery nurse or a travel nurse. Senior, Elizabeth Vasquez. Thank you all, and congratulations on another fine fall season. To all of our seniors, everyone give a big round of applause.
All right, everybody, that concludes the pregame festivities for senior night here at Longview Memorial Stadium, honoring the senior football players, band members, and cheerleaders. Senior class of 2024. Can't believe it's already Going to be 2024 for this graduating class. As we are live here tonight at Longview Memorial Stadium, 6:39 Pacific Standard Time, still about 20 minutes or so away from kickoff. I am Nick Sisson. You are the audience. These are the Ridgefield Spudders and the R.A. Long Lumberjacks. Good to have you with us once again here on the live stream. First time this season, and I've had a chance to see the Spudders three-dimensionally, and I'm very excited to do so. And we might even have an opportunity to stream some more Spudder football in a couple of weeks' time. Ridgefield must win tonight to clinch a spot in the district crossover tournament, where the seeds are still to be determined. But with a win tonight, Ridgefield guarantees themselves a shot in the crossover rounds. Seeding will be probably figured out by next week for sure. There are a bunch of scenarios that would have everybody very confused for sure. But the simplest scenario for Ridgefield is win your last two games and you're first place in the Greater St. Helens League for the second time in 3 seasons. And Ridgefield 5-2 overall on the season, 4-1 in the Greater St. Helens League, currently tied for first place with the Woodland Beavers, who they will take on next week in Ridgefield for the league championship, potentially outright. But depending on results tonight, if Ridgefield were to stumble or if Woodland were to stumble, and then whoever ended up losing tonight won next week against the other, it could potentially throw the league into a bevy of tiebreaker situations, which could include a 4-way tie for first place between Hudson's Bay, Washougal, Ridgefield, and Woodland. Ridgefield doesn't want to have to take Advil to figure that out. They would rather just win tonight and next week and leave no doubt. Meanwhile, the R.A. Long Lumberjacks haven't quite had the season that they anticipated heading into the 2023 fall football year. Quarterback Tremaine Jenkins suffered an injury in a non-league contest against Mercer Island back in week 2, and that coming off the heels of a Lumberjack victory on the road against Castle Rock that got the Lumberjacks pretty excited and motivated heading into the season for good reason. The Lumberjacks had lost 9 straight heading into that one. But now R.A. Long looking for its first league victory of the season. They are 1-6 overall, 0-5 in the Greater St. Helens League, and they've only got 2 more chances to get a win tonight against Ridgefield, next week on this field against the Mark Morris Monarchs in the Civil War. So we'll see how it shakes out here for R.A. Long. They will be quarterbacked by Nick Nide. A lot of hugs, a lot of emotion before the game for the seniors looking to get a win here tonight. Most of these players had played on the varsity for 3 seasons. Look at guys like Abel Million out there and Lonnie Brown Jr. But the Lumberjacks are going to fight hard for pride here tonight. Ridgefield fighting for a playoff spot with a win. We're going to take a quick audio timeout, folks. We've got roughly 16 and a half minutes, it says on the scoreboard, until we're about ready to have the captains meet at the center of the field. So we're just going to turn the audio off here for right now. Feel free to type into the live stream comment section where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, thoughts, prayers, hopes, dreams, favorite color. Anything goes. Thank you all for being with us. We'll be back here in just a little bit. I'll put the scoreboard up on the screen so everyone can see the countdown to the coin toss. Yo, Columbia River, they were
And now the defensive starters for your RA Long Lumberjacks.
behind, and they were just using that to rewatch the game and feel in position. So that's
Senior number 4, Lonnie Brown Jr. Senior number 5, Cohen Williamson. Junior number 7, Devin Harris. Junior number 13, Colby Knutson. Junior number 21, Franklin Peel. Junior number 55, Antonio Guizar. Senior number 50, Gage Prince. Junior number 51, Rigo Vidalis. Junior number 58, Gage Pinsula. And junior number 74, Chad James Randall. The Lumberjacks are coached by Jonathan Barker and assisted by Chris Smith, Javon Harris, and Skyland O.
all right, everybody. Starters named for the defensive side of the ball for both teams. Again, Ridgefield comes into this one 5-2 overall, 4-1 in the league standings, which is currently good for a tie for first place with the Woodland Beavers. They play them coming up here next week. So a big game for Woodland next week, but they cannot afford to look ahead with RA Long here right in front of them. And the Jacks still searching for their first victory of the season in league play. Won the opener against Castle Rock on the road, but have since lost 6 straight. Mark Morris captured the first win here at the new Longview Memorial Stadium against Columbia River a few weeks back. So the Monarchs only doing slightly better than RA Long so far this season ahead of next week's Civil War matchup. But Ridgefield looking to win a league championship. RA Long just looking to win a game any way possible. And here comes the Lumberjacks. And waving the Lumberjack flag is number 3 senior Abel Million. Jacks looking to play spoiler against a team that, well, for lack of a better term, has kind of been really competitive with them in all sports over the last few seasons. There's been some pretty crazy boys basketball games over the years. And Ridgefield's gotten the better of RA Long on the football field for, I believe, 6 straight. As the Spudders are lined up on the far side for the national anthem, and the Jacks will assume the position as well. See people starting to pour in here to the live stream. Please be sure to share with friends and family on your timeline. We are streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, do so. I highly recommend it. If you rewatch on YouTube, there is a pinch and zoom feature. there's the national anthem by the RA Long Pep Band. Just a few minutes away here from the captain's meeting at the 50-yard line on the Big L. Again, fans, please be sure to share the link with friends and family on the social media platform you are watching on. Captains, number 53, Josh Bell, number 74, Danny McDonald, number 79, Cameron Hagan, and number 22, Easton Teixeira for the Ridgefield Spudders. And for RA Long, Cohen William Dyke, number 5, number 7, Devin Harris, number 21, Franklin Pill, and number 50, Gage Prince. Got Nicole Bartroff in the live stream comment section on Facebook, says Ridgefield's Cash Hill is going to dominate. Can't wait to watch. Angela Keys says, let's go Jacks, we love you. As the coin toss is being determined right now. Spudders win the toss and defer to the second half. They will defend the east end zone. RA Long will receive the first half kickoff, move from left to right, defending the west end zone. Again, fans, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Serena says, let's go Jacks in the live stream comment section. Thank you so much, Serena.
Representing Washington Officials Association, referee Eric Cheatley, umpire Jason Boyer, headlinesman Sam Hardy, line judge Gunnar Gustafson, and back judge Roger Olimar.
So the Lumberjacks set to return. Ridgefield to kick off as we are just a few seconds away from the start of this Greater St. Helens League 2A football matchup. Not necessarily the same rivalry as you would see with Mark Morris, but RA Long and Ridgefield love to get after it no matter what sport they're playing. Ridgefield has enjoyed a great deal of success over the past few seasons in pretty much every sport. And the kickoff is deep near side, handled at the 18-yard line, dropped, and now a toss back, and now a toss to the far side. Jacks getting tricky, and they get a block, and they're looking to get the edge, and I believe that this is William Dyke with it. William Dyke gets it out, across the 50. And Cohen is the guy that RA Long wants to have the ball in the hands of for most of the entire game if possible. So great field position for the Jacks as they go with a little double reverse there on the kickoff. You can see the strategy for Ridgefield is to try to kick it away from Cohen William Dyke for good reason. Nancy Jacob Raymond says, let's go Spudders. Yeah, for Nolan Meek. Nolan Meek is number 14, a senior. And the Jacks looking to get the play call. Logan Dorland late into the huddle. Nick Nide under center, and he will go under center. And it's a handoff to the first man through. A lot of motion there behind the play. First man through is Dorland, and he is going to pick up 2. Second down and 8 now for RA Long. Jacks are going to go with 2 wide receivers this time. And it's a handoff to the deep back. And spinning off of 1 tackle right near the line of scrimmage is Cohen William Dyke. Looks like he's going to muscle his way forward for 1.5. 3rd down and call it 6.5. Trips near side, wide receiver at the top, singled up. Naide looking this way, going the other way, and that one is short, nearly incomplete. So the Jacks have a decision here on 4th down early in the game to see if they want to punt the ball away and play field position or roll the dice here in the early going. And it looks like the Jacks are going to make some substitutions, indicating that they are going to punt the ball away. Lumberjacks are going to be without the services of Tajon Riggins. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout called by R.A. Long. 10:36 to go first quarter. Jack's going to talk things over. Serena says, "You got this, Nick," and then retypes it Nick N. Wanted to make sure that I could tell it wasn't me. I know I got this. It's all good. I'm going to go down there and suit up real quick here and embarrass myself. Tell you what, Nick Naide is a hell of a lot better quarterback than I am. Fourth and 7. Let's see what the Jacks do. You don't usually burn timeouts to punt the ball away, but I've seen it before. Jacks are still looking for that first league win. Might throw the kitchen sink at them. Tight formation here, single back. Couple of wings split off the line as wide receivers. And it's going to be a drop back and throwing it down the field. And that one is incomplete. There on the pass coverage is number 4, Cash Hill. So Ridgefield will take over on downs after the Jacks managed 3 yards after an exciting return by Cohen William Dyke. And here comes Ridgefield in the shotgun. Tight end on the line, 2 wide receivers near side, and it's going to be a handoff. And cutting back with the football and breaking a tackle, crossing the 40-yard line of R.A. Long. That is number 25, Clyde Stevens. And Stevens rips off a nice gain for first down. It's good for 14. Colby Knutson credited with the tackle, and at the quarterback position, Braden Malella, senior. And Malella checking over to the sideline. Stevens to the left. 3 wide receivers again. And now Malella, a little smoke screen to the top. Catch is made and ridden out of bounds after a gain of roughly 4. Looks to be Noah Stromberg, and that is Noah, number 81. So an efficient pass play there. 4 yards credited to Ridgefield, 2nd and 6. Again, fans, feel free to type into the live stream comment section your thoughts on the matter, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, anything and everything. Handoff Stevens. Stevens bottled up in the backfield. First there was number 21, Franklin Pill. And cleaning up there to help out is number 58, Gage Hinsela. That is a loss of 3 on the handoff. 3rd down and 9. Slot near side in the shotgun. Stevens to the left of Malella. Stromberg one-on-one on the top, and it's a fake handoff. Malella up the seam, and the ball is dropped out there. Little low. Looked to be fairly good on the pass location there. If it hits you in the hands, that's kind of one of those things. Ben Concannon, a 6'3", 211-pound tight end, the intended target on the play, and it's 4th down and 9. Now Ridgefield has a decision to make. They're a little bit further in Lumberjack territory than where R.A. Long was when they decided to go for it, but Ridgefield's going to roll the dice. Now they're going to go slots on both sides, 4 wide receivers, and it looks like we're going to have the Lumberjacks jump into the neutral zone here. That's going to shorten up this down and distance by 5 yards, so a smart play there by Ridgefield, and R.A. Long's got to look to stay disciplined in those situations. So now 4th and 4. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Cashill in the slot. He's got a good one-on-one look there. No safety help deep. And it's a handoff. Stevens sweeping to the right side, and he is going to get free and break a tackle crossing the 30 down at the 26. It's going to be a 1st down, gain of 8 for Cly Stevens. Trips near side. And back to pass, Malella. Now he's going to roll out to the right, and looks like he's going to try to keep this one. And he's hit hard there by Dakota Cowan, but a good job by Malella to at least pick up some positive yardage. Second down and 8. Clock running, 7:50 to go, first quarter. Trips near side again. And Malella back to pass again, looking left, under pressure, throws, and that one's behind the intended target. And then there's a tackle after the incompletion and some shoving. I don't think that the Jacks noticed that the ball was dropped. I believe the intended target was Cash Hill. Third down and a short 8 or a long 7 here. Concannon is going to check back into the game, and Brian McLemore III is going to check out here for this 3rd down play. Ridgefield not huddling up, just getting their signals on the far sideline. Concannon on the line on the right side, tight end, slot near side. Malella looking, under pressure, and he escapes, and now he's got some room to run. Still with his eyes downfield, though. Throws back across his body, high, incomplete. Good job by the Jacks defense, and then Devin Harris comes over in the neighborhood. No flags on the play. 4th down and 7. Got to expect Ridgefield to go for it here again. This would be a really long field goal attempt. Great job there by Malella to avoid pressure and keep his eyes downfield. We're going to get some substitutions here, so it looks like we are going to have a long field goal attempt. And my eyes are bad, but this looks like Brandon Rogers. And we got a late player on the line here. R.A. Long in conservative mode. And the kick is low, and it's not going to get there. So the Jacks defense holds. Long field goal attempt there by the Spudders. 7:19 to go. Ridgefield turns it over on downs after the missed field goal attempt. Jacks have got to be pleased with the defensive effort here on the first Spudder possession, and a couple of players open on some routes that one of them was dropped and the other one was a little bit behind the intended target. And the Jacks also doing a decent job getting some pressure on the QB. Nide under center, motion behind the line is William Dyke. And it's an inside handoff. Dorland pushing forward, lowering his shoulder. Going to pick up 3. Credit Chet Pace with the tackle there, number 2 for Ridgefield. Scoreboard is giving Ari Long 4. I suppose you can do that. Trips near side. Motion man out of the slot to the far side is William Dyke, and it's another handoff inside. So far there's some misdirection here. Jacks are just opting to give it to the first guy through on the play, and again it's Dorland. And again, it's a pretty solid little gain there. Second or third down and short. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 3. I like the fact that Ari Long is keeping it pretty simple so far offensively, not overthinking it. Coach Barker heading over here for an emergency drink of water. And under center and motion again behind the line. Fake handoff, and now it's an option keeper. Tough play there. Nide's got to figure out a way to get that ball to your fastest, best player on the edge there, and Cohen William Dyke safely. But after 2 really good positive plays, the Jacks dial something up that loses some yardage there. We'll just say that. 4th down and 5. And the Jacks are going to punt this football away. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Lumberjacks are showing out wearing the pink trim here tonight. We've got a whistle, and Dakota Cowan unable to get the punt away. Flag on the far side, and they're going to say offsides on Ridgefield here. Wow, let's see what Ari Long wants to do here. I don't know if this is going to be first down yardage. And the coaching staff on the far side talking to the official over there making the call. And let's see, they are going to move the chains. Oh, man, no measurement either. Looked to be a little bit longer than just a plain old 5 yards. But the Jacks are going to benefit from a mistake. Offsides called on the defense on a punt. Don't see that very often. But here we go, 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. Nide in the shotgun. William Dyke in motion behind the line. And again, we've got a hard count. And again, it looks like the Spudders are going to get flagged for offsides. It looks like on the far side of the defensive end position is Keanu Segovia. Number 73. Good sized boy over there on the defensive end spot. 5'11", 230, the junior. 3 down linemen, 3-4 defense here. And it's a handoff inside. And the Jacks are going to get maybe 2. Franklin Peel with the carry. Again, fans, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media, as always. Good to have Ridgefield back once again here doing some football. And Ari Long with the football currently looking to get something going and possibly get the first points on the scoreboard here. Be sure to share the live stream link with friends and family, and if you aren't doing so already, please follow our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Low snap, handoff, traffic, and going nowhere there is the running back. Looks like it's Peel once again. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line, so a short loss on the play. But yeah, make sure you're following the YouTube channel, folks. Need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Love to get more than that, obviously. Mr. Beast has got like 200 million. So I think people can afford to. Third down and 5. And I formation. Play action, roll out, pass. Caught short of the sticks, it looks like, though. And the catch is made there by Abel Million. 4th down. And it looks like one. Jacks are going quickly here. And now moving back to shotgun is Naide. And he hands the ball off, and I don't know. I don't think he got it. Stop short of the line to gain. Ridgefield is going to take over on downs. So Ridgefield will start 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. Malella with Stevens to his left, slot near side. Ridgefield's 2nd possession, and it's a handoff. Stevens cuts back, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. But Stevens is sneaky and slitherly. He slithered his way to about 240 yards rushing last week against Columbia River. Just a 3-yard gain here. He's one play away from breaking it. Malella back to pass, and that one is airmailed. Jamison McCann out there for Ridgefield. So Malella still looking to complete something downfield. Third down and 7. Looks to be about one-on-one coverage across the board. Stromberg in the slot here. Malella back to pass and grabbed again and brought down. It's a sack in the backfield. Logan Dorland, the senior, gets in there. Loss of 5, maybe 6 on the sack. The Jacks defense up to the task once again. Spudders bringing on the punt team. I can't tell from the angle here, but this looks like Nolan Meek, number 14, punting the ball away. And this one is out of bounds here near sideline, and yep, that was Meek. It's going to be inside the 20, though. Marked down at the 17-yard line where Ari Long will start its 3rd possession. 64 seconds. 8-0 Woodland on top of Mark Morris in Woodland. That is a game that we will be paying attention to. Four wide receivers, Jack spreading it out. And motion man is Abel Million, clears the line. Naide looking in that direction first, comes back here, going deep. This one's up for grabs, and it's caught! And breaking one tackle and getting it out to about midfield is Lonnie Brown Jr., the senior. Lonnie, a good basketball player. He's got a good vertical leap, able to out-jump the defender and win a 50-50 ball. I'd love to see Lonnie get a few more targets each week. And coming across the line is William Dyke. He clears the line. Jacks might have got off a little early. And that one's up in the air, nearly intercepted on the dive. Million drops it, trying to go to the far side across the middle. Ball was pretty hot there from Nide. Looked to be on target, but Million just unable to haul that one in. It'll be second down and 10. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson go under center. Tight ends on the line, split wings. And it's a handoff. Good low tackle there. About a 1, maybe 2 yard gain for Dorland. Jacks have been calling it pretty conservatively so far in terms of the run plays. Serena says, let's go LBJ. Absolutely, I'm totally with you. LBJ needs some more targets. If only the offensive coordinator on the RA Long sideline was on the live stream headset here, we could tell him, crowd wants, and the announcer wants more LBJ. Let's go. Third down and 9. Nide under center, and now he's going to step back. We got the clock running down to 0, and the Jacks are going to let the first quarter just run out. No score here at Longview Memorial. Senior night for the Lumberjacks. Coach John Barker out there dapping up his team, letting them know how hard they're working, and they're so far right here in this ball game. With the ball when we start the second quarter, no score between Ridgefield and RA Long. Jake, thank you so much with the score update, buddy. I appreciate you. Jake, please tell me that Kelso came back and is on top of Othello now at this point. I see the last update that you gave me was 26-18 Othello, which is a lot better than 20-3. And we are just about set here to start the second quarter, and we are apparently. Nide back to pass, rolling, might have been a hold there, no flag. Nide with some space, still running with it, and he is out of bounds right near the marker at the 40. Looks like they might give him the down and distance that he needs to get the first down. I thought he might put his shoulder down potentially, but you don't want to risk having to go to your third string QB. And it is a Lumberjack first down. Nide with the scramble. Nide back to pass, looking right, has some time, throws outside. That one is low, dropped by LBJ. Tough catch to come up with, though. He had to come back to the ball. Out there on the coverage was Luke Everett, number 12 for Ridgefield. Second down and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Trips far side, single wide receiver is William Dyke here at the bottom. See if Nide takes a shot. Back steps, he is going to take a shot. William Dyke down the field. William Dyke drops it, incomplete. Might have been a little bit of a push there, a little contact, but William Dyke has got to come up with that one. No flags there. Great ball placement by Nide. See if the Jacks just call the exact same play and give Cohen another opportunity. William Dyke, a track star, school record holder for the 200 meters. Set that last year. Nide back to pass, and it's a ball out to the flat, dropped. Isaacson had it hit his hands and falls to the turf. So 4th and 10 from the 40. Jack's defense has played pretty good so far. Let's see what the head coach John Barker wants to do here in this situation. If he wants to punt the ball away or potentially go for it here. I mean, I'm still on the side of let's go, you know. Let's go for it. No league wins yet. Got nothing to lose. Woodland on top 21-0 against Mark Morris. So Woodland looking to take care of its business before the showdown next week against Ridgefield. Meanwhile, Ridgefield still with some work to do here tonight, and now we've got a stoppage in play. It's a timeout, R.A. Long. That is their final timeout, I believe. I know they've burned at least 2. But at 4th and 10 coming, and they probably will for sure be going for this one, another timeout on a 4th down. Well, fans, I'm just about set to try to figure out the winter schedule coming up for boys basketball and girls basketball. I have been also trying to figure out if there's another school around here that might be interested in having a few games covered here or there, but I'm going to be trying my best to get down to Ridgefield and do some games there. I'm just going to let everybody know here that I am going to be, I believe, coaching 3rd grade boys basketball for my son and his team, so I might have to take a few extra nights off this winter, but happy to be a coach. Night A back to pass. Throws deep, has a man, and it's caught for a 1st down. Cohen William Dyke. 1st and 10 from the 15. 25-yard gain. Night A to William Dyke. Jack's going quick. Low snap, handoff. Dorland trying to lumber his way forward. Ball comes out at the last minute, picked up by Ridgefield. But they're going to say forward progress stopped. Washougal on top, 14-0. Thank you, Jake, against Columbia River. Second down and 9.5. Naide under center. Fake handoff, roll out. Naide throws it, catch is made, and the hit is made. Franklin Peel with the reception. Good job to hold on, Luke Everett. Made the big hit there, short gain. Devin Harrison motion, clears the line. Naide looking, throwing, and hits the hands of his intended target. And that looked like Abel Million there, and Million unable to haul that one in. So 4th down and 8. The Jacks need the 5-yard line here. And they're going to keep the offense on the field. And it looks like under center here is Naide. Jack's a little bit late here now, getting down in the 3-point stances. William Dyke, and under pressure, throw, catch, and it's short. The Spudders are gonna stop R.A. Long again on 4th down. It is gonna be a yard short. William Dyke makes the catch, but the Spudder defense holds. Nice job there on the reception. Looked like William Dyke made the catch there. So the defensive showdown continues. 9:42 to go, 2nd quarter. Ridgefield back to offense. So Ridgefield looking to get going here on offense. Backed up, they got bunch formation near side. Pumping, it's going to be a keeper. And crossing the yellow line of the penalty box there out to the 9-yard line is Malella. Malella swung down there, and it's going to pick up 3. Malella was named starting quarterback back in his sophomore season 2 years ago, competing with Logan DeBeaumont, who is also a very good quarterback. The Spudders have a luxury. They've got 2 really good guys that can play the quarterback position. Heading into this season, DeBeaumont and Malella rekindled their battle for the top spot after DeBeaumont took over after a Malella injury, broke his collarbone. And last year played wide receiver primarily. DeBeaumont took all the snaps as we've got a timeout here, and it's going to be a timeout Ridgefield. 8:51 to go, second quarter. But back to Malella, tough kid, coming back from a broken collarbone, had to have surgery. Done a great job here so far this season. Toledo on top, 7-0 against Kalama. That figures to be a very tough game. Kalama down a few guys on the defensive side of the ball, a few starters. Toledo, very, very solid team. Othello 42, Kelso 24. Ouch. Post timeout. Ridgefield second down and 8. Bunch formation again near side. And a high snap. Handled, handed off, and crossing the 15 out to the 17 is Clyde Stevens. And that looks like first down yardage close to the line to gain. And they are going to move the chains. Trips near side. Under pressure, Malella trying to escape, and he's down. Excuse me. That is DeBeaumont into the ball game at quarterback. And DeBeaumont takes the sack. So both of them have a 1 in their jersey, and there's an extra digit there. DeBeaumont into the ball game here. Ridgefield going with something different here. 7:45 clock running second quarter. And the sack is going to bring Ridgefield back down to the 7-yard line. They are going to need the 28, so a second down and 21. And DeBeaumont handles a high snap, and it's a handoff. And a little bit of running room here down the middle. Stevens with another carry. Gets most of the sack yardage loss back. But Ridgefield still behind the sticks here at third down and 13. Again, they're going to need to get the 28-yard line. Stevens to the left of DeBeaumont. 4 wide receivers total. Jack's going wide splits on the defensive line. Big hole up the middle. See if the Spudders check to a run here, potentially. Back to pass to Beaumont. Looking down the middle, throwing deep. Overthrown, incomplete. Player taken down. No flag on the play. Looked like out there was Landon DeBeaumont. A little DeBeaumont hookup potentially in play here for tonight. But the Spudders are going to punt the football away again. They are in a dogfight here against the Lumberjacks of R.A. Long, who are trying to be sneaky here tonight. And Ridgefield, a couple of guys short on the personnel side. Maybe one extra now as DeBeaumont waved off. Bob Ford. Bob, good to see you, man. In the live stream comment section, said that Malella hurt his wrist. sure hope I haven't been missing the boat all night on that. .628 to go. Ari Long takes over on the 42-yard line, their own end. Trips near side, single wide receiver to the top. Looks like Lonnie Brown Jr. up top. And now the pocket rolling here near side. Naide looking to face up, under pressure, and he gets it away, incomplete. Was there a receiver in the area? In there on the pressure was William Andrew and Keanu Segovia. Second down and 10. Ari Long was able to work some success on the previous drive with some deep passes. First to Lonnie Brown Jr. and then to Cohen William Dyke. William Dyke near side. Naide back to pass. Gets it out. Catch is made. Shouldering down and pushing forward across the 45, getting to the 46 is Abel Million. So Million with some positive yardage. Skyview on top of Battleground 14-7. Thank you, Jake. Jacks go hurry up. Two wide receivers to each side. Handoff up the middle, and that's not going too far. Maybe the original line of scrimmage. Fourth down coming. Isaacson on the carry. Jacob Isaacson. And this one is at the Lumberjack 45-yard line. I assume on this fourth down you might punt it away here just because you're backed up in your own territory and your defense has been playing really good. And see if the Jacks try to draw Ridgefield off sides here potentially and get a free 5 yards to shorten this distance. And they do go hard count on 2. Naide with time, throws deep. And that one is thrown out of bounds. Ridgefield's going to have great field position. That one intended for William Dyke. So Naide just misses a little bit on that throw, leading William Dyke out of bounds. 5:11 to go. Second quarter, Ridgefield takes over. Malella back into the ball game. So my eyes weren't deceiving me. Bob had me questioning life there for a second. Malella hands it off. Oh, excuse me, keeps it on the handoff. Oh, good play fake there. But the Jacks weren't fooled, just me. Stevens did a good job carrying out the handoff. Definitely ran like he had it. Ben Concannon, tight end on the near side. Good size target, 6'3". Trips far side, and flag on the play. And let's see what the official is going to call here. I think he's going to go false start. And he does. False start against Ridgefield. So getting a little bit off schedule here offensively, going from second down and 9 to second down and 14. Jenna DeBeaumont says, "Let's go Spudders" in the comment section. Got to imagine that the Spudder fans are getting a little bit impatient now at this point. Probably not like worried at this stage, but still finding themselves in a dogfight with the Lumber Dogs here. I did that on purpose. I know they're the Lumberjacks. Back to pass, quick pass, inside slant, move to the outside, and a block. Stromberg with it, and he's going to have a first down. There is a flag that flies in. And the flag landed back around the 43-yard line. Let's check on the laundry here. Block in the back against Ridgefield, so very positive play. A quick pass from Malella to Stromberg, and Stromberg is a really strong season so far for Ridgefield. Had a 3-touchdown game a few weeks back. So the block in the back is going to move this one back into Ridgefield territory. Nose of the football on the Spudder 47. That is going to bring up about 2nd down and 17 now. Again, fans, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't care if you ever watch a game again. I know you will. But the goal is to get to 1,000. Once I get to 1,000, YouTube pays me money for every annoying ad everyone has to watch when they rewatch the game. So it would really help me out. Handoff Stevens. This time I made sure he had it. Cuts in the hole, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Seven-yard gain for Clyde Stevens. Haven't seen Rocco Wright carry the ball yet. Not sure about his availability, but number 23 for Ridgefield. Ridgefield looking for a shot in the arm here. 14-6 Toledo on top of Kalama currently. Trips near side. And it's going to be a handoff. Stevens breaks a tackle and makes it interesting. Crosses the 40 out to the 39-yard line. 4 down territory here for sure, you got to imagine. Tara Knudsen says, here we go, Jacks. They're serving hot dogs in the concession stand. They're calling them lumber dogs. I don't know. I don't know if there's a mascot called Lumber Dogs anywhere. Jacks have got to watch the hard count here. 4th and about 4. And rolling near side, a little sprint right option. And the pass out to the flat is complete, and that is a 1st down catch and a flag. Let's see what we got here. And another flag. Whoa, my goodness, from way, way back. Pass is complete to Landon DeBeaumont. This is 1st down yardage here. They're going to discuss this here. So they're going to say a blindside block against Ridgefield, and this is during the play. So this is going to wipe away a 4th down and 4 conversion. And this is, I believe, going to be 15 yards from the spot of the block, which was beyond the marker. So we'll see where that ends up putting Ridgefield at. But man, a couple of big penalties here, keeping Ridgefield from advancing this drive deeper into Lumberjack territory. Let's see what Ridgefield opts to do now. This one's backed up near midfield. Those are the football on the Lumberjack 48-yard line. Now 49-yard line, and the punt team is going to come in here. So all of a sudden, it goes from 1st and 10 to 4th down and 14 to go. Yikes. Ridgefield, 3 penalties on that possession. Oh, that set of downs, basically. Nolan Meek ready to punt the ball away. Gets it away. And this one is going to bounce. And it takes a sputter roll, gets to the 10-yard line, and that's where R.A. Long is going to start its next drive. Still no score. 2:04 to go, first half. R.A. Long doesn't know any better right now. Kellen Dabian, Mark Morris, former quarterback and baseball stud, thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Very much appreciate your support. Well, maybe I would like to know if Kellen's conflicted on who he's rooting for here in this one. Mark Morris lost to Ridgefield 42-6 earlier this year, but I don't know. I think it's a sin for Monarchs to root for Lumberjacks. Doesn't matter. Nick Nide under center, and he's going to hand the ball off first man through. And it's going to be a quality carry there. Looks like Franklin Pile. I don't know. Yeah. Peel. P-I-H-L. That doesn't sound like Peel. But it is. 5 yards for Peel. Peel's off 5. Pun intended. Eldon Alexander says, let's go Jacks in the comment section. Clock running, $1:34. Motion behind the line is Devin Harris. And another handoff, and that one going nowhere. Timeout called by Ridgefield. Clock stops with 1:24 to go. Again, fans, text your friends and family and say, you won't believe it. R.A. Long and Ridgefield are 0-0. There's a live stream if you want to watch. 1:24 left here in the first half. Ridgefield won this matchup 26-6 last year. And then I think it was 48-14, I want to say, the year before. Something in that neighborhood. And R.A. Long currently last place in the Greater St. Helens League. You wouldn't know that right now. Third down and we'll call it 5 still. Looks more like 4. Naide, I formation under center. Jackson been running a little bit more I formation here. Play action. Naide going deep. And this one's underthrown and it's caught. No, incomplete, out of bounds. It was caught, but caught out of bounds. Far sideline official right on top of that one. Henry types in Spud's second half masterclass incoming. I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall there in the Spudder locker room and see how Scott Rice challenges his team for the second half. You got to assume that they're definitely going to come out guns blazing, but you know, to be honest with you, Henry, I think at this point you really do have to give a lot of credit to the R.A. Long Lumberjacks and their defense here so far. Ridgefield has got one of the more potent rushing attacks in the league, right along the same lines as Woodland, and nearly a block here on the punt, and this one is fairly short, and it's going to bounce down just beyond the 40-yard line, still in Lumberjack territory, down at the 41. So here we go, folks. 67 seconds left here in the first half. Let's see if the Spudders want to dial up a quick 2-minute offense in just over a minute's time. See if they can't get some points on the board. Stevens, the running back, Malella, the quarterback, trips to the top, single wide receiver near side. Malella rolls the pocket, throws out, catch is made. Great play there. Cash Hill is money for 8. That's a great play called there to get out of bounds. Only burning 6 seconds off the clock. Second down and 3. Trips near side. Let's see if Ridgefield goes with something similar here. I would be looking right at number 21, Brian McLemore, the third, potentially, on maybe getting something in the slot here. Got nobody in the middle of the field. Rolling near side. Looks like the same play call, just switching sides, and it is. And this one is caught, ridden out of bounds. Wide receiver, Cash Hill. So Hill's got a first down. It's a gain of 9. So the Jacks might want to think about shading that strong side to prevent the sideline throw here. Ridgefield still with a timeout in its back pocket. It's going to be a bunch formation at the top, single at the bottom here. And Malella back to pass, throwing deep, has a man out there. And the catch is made. Cohen William Dyke comes over, tries to bat the ball away. First and goal, Ridgefield at the 4-yard line. That is Brian McLemore III. 47 seconds. Clock winds. First and goal, Spudders.
First and goal for the Spudders.
And they will get the ball to start the second half. Still time, can run the ball here. High snap, handoff. Stevens is in. Touchdown, Ridgefield. Ridgefield gets a 5-yard touchdown run from Clyde Stevens as they are the first on the board. Took nearly an entire half for either team to break through. 29 seconds to go. 6-0 Ridgefield on top. Point after attempt here by Brandon Rogers. Rogers missed on a field goal attempt earlier. First PAT attempt and whistle. Jax might have jumped a little bit early here, and that is going to be the call. And the PAT is up. Kick is good. 7-0 Ridgefield. 29 seconds left here in the first half. 41 yards quickly there by Ridgefield. They didn't even need 40 seconds to do it. 38-second drive. Bob says just a matter of time. A lot of football game left here for both teams, but it's been a battle here so far. Ridgefield having to earn every inch so far, but a very effective drive. Great play calling. One-on-one ball, and McLemore able to make a crucial catch. 19-yard gain. Oh, excuse me, 21-yard gain it looks like, actually. See how Ridgefield wants to approach this kickoff here. William Dyke got the ball in his hands on a double reverse. William Dyke's on the far hash mark. Lonnie Brown Jr. on the near hash mark. And this one is angled right at William Dyke, and he's going to have a chance to return this one. Looking for a block, gets by one, and gets this one all the way up to the 39, pushed forward up to the 40. And whistles are going to stop the play there at the 40-yard line. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Jenna de Beaumont says, woo, let's go Spudders. So Ari Long needs to go 60 yards to get to the end zone here. Motion man. William Dyke with the ball in his hands on a little reverse action, and that one is going to be a loss on the play. Good side-to-side coverage there by the Ridgefield defense. William Dyke stopped for a 3-yard loss, and that's going to do it for the first half. 7-0 is your score. Ridgefield on top here. Very competitive first half of football here between R.A. Long and Ridgefield as we are at the half. 7-0 touchdown run by Clyde Stevens. So far, that is the difference in the ball game. 15-minute halftime for everybody who wants to jump off the couch and refill the adult beverage and grab some popcorn here for the second half.
For your halftime entertainment, please welcome your R.A. Long cheerleaders. R.A. Long cheerleaders take place at the 2021
And for your halftime entertainment, we have the R.A. Long cheer staff on the field.
Juniors, Madison Hill, Lily, Turpin, Jackson, Chapman, Cassidy, McCullen, and Isabella Chacon. Sophomores, Peyton Miller, Annabella Perez, Avery Allen, Bo Godwin, Amaya Huntley, and Miley Eaton.
So I have to turn down the audio because I'm not allowed to have any copyright infringed music here, so not sure how well you'll be able to hear it. All right, good performance there for the R.A. Long cheerleaders there at the half. 10 minutes until the start of the second half here, folks. Again, apologies, can't have the music on here during the live stream because it could kick me off just because of Warner Brothers. But we are here at halftime, and man, I tell you what, it has been one heck of a ball game here. Even if you like points being scored, you can definitely appreciate the battle that these two teams are putting in here tonight on the defensive side of the ball. For Ridgefield, it's just about cleaning up some penalties. They seem to be getting things rolling in the mid-second quarter portion of their drive, but a first down throw and catch was wiped off the board on a illegal blindside block, they ruled. So tough break there for the Ridgefield Spudders, but they did end up getting the ball back and got into the end zone, a 41-yard drive in just about 38 seconds of time. Clyde Stevens from 5 yards out scores, and Ridgefield on top 7-0 here in this one. But an entire second half of football here to play, and Ari Long has done a good job overall. Hanging tough here with a very, very tough Ridgefield team that's 5-2 overall, 4-1 in the Greater St. Helens League, tied for first. So we're going to go ahead and take an audio timeout here, folks. We will be back in roughly 7 minutes or so, and we'll lead you into the start of the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Longview Memorial Stadium. Start of the second half, about 2.5 minutes away. Both teams are back out onto the field. Ridgefield will start with the football, theoretically, as long as the Jacks don't go with like a surprise onside kick or anything like that. But the Jacks are scheduled to kick off, we'll say that, to start the second half. 5-yard touchdown run to close out the first half with about 30 seconds to go was Clyde Stevens for Ridgefield, and both teams' defense doing a great job, especially when it got down towards the red zone. Ari Long forced a field goal attempt early in the first quarter. Ridgefield was not able to capitalize on as it was short by Brandon Rogers. Ari Long ended up working it down to the Ridgefield 15-yard line early in the second quarter, but could not capitalize. A fourth down pass comes a yard short at the 6-yard line, and Ridgefield took over from there. And a couple more drives later, they were in the end zone. But an absolute dogfight here tonight at Longview Memorial between Ridgefield and Ari Long. Score updates from around the state. Woodland on top 28-0 over Mark Morris. Hey, there's a similar score between Washougal and Columbia River. Washougal on top 28-0. Toledo and Kalama tied up at 14 apiece over in Kalama right now. And up in Rainier, Washington, Wahkiakum taking on Rainier, I guess. 7-6 Wahkiakum on the road. And it's going to be Ari Long kicking off from left to right. Ari Long will be defending the west end zone. Ridgefield defending the east end zone. And I've seen the Jacks get sneaky before. I think that the Spudders are going to be wise to it here. They've executed it a couple of times, but let's see if Cowan kicks this one deep as we were just about set here. Whistle gives Cowan control, and it is the surprise onside kick. And it is recovered by Ridgefield. Good job there by number 32, Jake Olson, to cover up that onside attempt. Ridgefield will have good field position here to start the first drive of the second half, leading 7-0. Nose of the football on the Ridgefield 48, just 52 yards away from pay dirt, are the Spudders. Potatoes love dirt, too. Handoff, Stevens. And Stevens with good running. Crosses midfield, just short of the 45, down at the 46. Second down and 4. Trips near side, tight end Concannon on the line there off the right, into the right side of Malella. High snap, pass near side. McCann makes the catch, and McCann crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 43. That's going to be about, it looks, a yard short of the line to gain, but Ridgefield in good position on 3rd and short here. Cannon switches sides. Let's see if they go with the same play, just far side. Hard count. Jacks stay disciplined. Stevens switches sides. Back to pass. Up the seam. Catch is made. And it is DeBeaumont with the catch, and he is stood up after crossing the 35-yard line. That is a first down pitch and catch for Ridgefield. 9-yard gain there. Ridgefield on the move here. Empty formation now after motion. Pass to the flat. Catch is made. Move back inside, back outside. Stevens breaks a tackle, and he's going to get positive yardage. Gabe Huntley there on the defense to make the tackle. Good job there by Stevens to turn basically nothing into a little bit of something. Going to give him about a yard there. And it looks like Ridgefield's going to go trips near side now. Had a lot of success rolling Malella out of the pocket. Concannon on the line, tight end spot on the right. Stevens to the left, and it's going to be a handoff Stevens, and Stevens has got space. Turning on the Jets, Huntley pushes him. Is he in? Touchdown! And Stevens is not feeling too good after that. But it is a touchdown, a 33-yard touchdown run. Stevens tight ropes the sideline, but he might be worse for the wear. 13-0, touchdown Ridgefield. 9:58 to go, third quarter, just like that. Rogers on for the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is just good. Spudders on top 14-0. Not surprised that R.A. Long went with the onside kick there to start the second half to try to get the football back and see if they can't will their way back into it. But the danger in doing that is you give your opponent short field position, and that was a quality run-pass option. They ran the power bubble look there, and Stevens was able to get a great block in the hole off the power pull, from the guard to the far side. Great play there, good design. Stevens not doing too well, though, over there on the far sideline. Still kind of ginger walking around. He was calling for some help as soon as he crossed the pylon there. It was pretty close. Huntley was right near the pylon there to try to push him out of bounds. I sprained his foot there, but 14-0 Ridgefield. Ball falls over. And the Jacks look like they're going to be patient here, and that's going nowhere. Lonnie Brown Jr. 9:51 to go, third quarter. R.A. Long will begin this drive on the 20-yard line. Jacob Isaacson in the backfield. Tight formation here by the Jacks. And entering the neutral zone is the defensive lineman for Ridgefield. That looks like 73, and it is Keanu Segovia. And he's going to be checked out after the infraction, River Lealing. But they got a false start against R.A. Long here. I saw him send a guy in motion. I didn't see anybody on R.A. Long's line jump there, but Naide on the keeper here is going to get the penalty yards back. A little option play to the near side. A couple of options were working right there. So a nice run there by Naide, gain of 7. Night A in the shotgun, trips to the top. Little screen. Nice cut back inside. And push to the 30. Ball's out, and the whistles. Ridgefield says they have the ball. And I thought I heard a whistle there before the snap, and now we've got two officials with disagreeing takes on the matter. I thought I heard a whistle before the fumble came out, and yeah, they're going to say forward progress was stopped. And this one's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. And it's going to be first down yardage here. So the Jacks maintain possession, 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line, type formation here. And we've got a false start here against R.A. Long. So the Jacks go 5 yards back again here on first down, just like the previous drive. Trips going to the top here. Single wide receiver at the bottom. Looks like Lonnie Brown. And Naide looks towards the Trips side. And that one's picked off. Ridgefield takes over. We got a flag here on the return. R.A. Long player is down. But Colt Couch there for the interception. Ridgefield will take over. And the player is still down there for R.A. Long. Looks to be Abel Million. And head coach John Barker heading out there to go check on his guy. Had something to say to the official here on the near side. Looks like we got both coaches out here. And Million gets picked up and helped off the field by Cohen William Dyke and Franklin Peel. So let's check on the flag here. It looks as if Ridgefield is going to get possession of the football. Only question is where they're going to spot it at. And it is a block in the back against the Spudders after the interception, but they will have the ball. 1st and 10, up 14-0, 7:58 to go third quarter. Ridgefield is just one play away here from breaking this game wide open. And Stevens is going to head back out there. He was a little gimpy after the long touchdown run. And he's in motion. Pump and blitz, and great sidestep. Malella lets it fly open, man. Touchdown to Beaumont. 34-yard hookup. Malella shakes and bakes in the backfield to buy some time. A little pump and go, and then some backyard football there. 20-0 Spudders. That is number 16, landed to Beaumont with the tutty. And like I said, one play away, and it comes on the first play of the drive. Ridgefield smelling blood in the water, up 20-0. Rogers on for the PAT, and the kick is up, and it is through. 21-0. Ridgefield on top here at Longview Memorial. So Landon DeBeaumont, 6 foot, 160-pound wide receiver, just a sophomore, younger brother of senior Logan DeBeaumont, hauls in a great ball from Braden Malella, 34-yard touchdown on the first play of the drive after an interception by number 60, Colt Couch. Ari Long all of a sudden behind by 3 touchdowns now at home. And this kick is staying in bounds. Oh, no. And now here comes Lonnie Brown Jr. to the near side, back at the 6-yard line now. And he is going to be down at the 9-10, and now a flag after the play. And another flag. The game might be getting a little bit chippy out here. These teams don't necessarily care for one another in terms of the players playing the game, we'll say. Unsportsmanlike against R.A. Long. And that's going to be half the distance to the goal from the spot. But, man, unfortunate break there as Lonnie Brown Jr. was going to let that ball roll out of bounds, but it just never happened. So now R.A. Long's going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line to start this drive. Nide under center. Rolls out in the end zone, and he throws it. He might have been down. Incomplete. I don't know. Close there. And Nide is going to jog towards the near sideline to get the call, but they are going to rule that an incomplete pass. Ooh, very close. Spudders not fooled on the play action there in the end zone. Four wide receivers here. Nide in the shotgun. And he looks left, goes deep. And this one's up for grabs. And it falls down incomplete. Double coverage there on the play. And they're on the coverage, number 42, Vincent Dollins. And good coverage there on the play. Henry says that's what I like to see. He called it, Henry, absolutely. 3rd down and 10, Nide under center. Back to pass pressure, little screen ball up the middle. And here comes Dorland, and Dorland's going to have enough for a 1st down. Great play call, blitz on the outside of the play. And now we got a flag after the play. So you definitely don't want to hurt yourself here if you're R.A. Long after the play here. They just had an unsportsmanlike after the kickoff. Can't imagine that Ridgefield's got too much to say here at this point. They're up 21-0. And it looks as if the white hat official is checking over to the far side, and this is after the play, unsportsmanlike. And it's against R.A. Long. Gosh, you just hate to see it. You want to just do what you can to make the plays and let the play end. Just get back to the huddle. I don't know what there really is to be unsportsmanlike about here at this point. I'm not playing the game. I don't know what's going on, but from up here, it's a situation where down 21-0. Scott Rice is going to take a timeout here by Ridgefield. Probably a really good decision here. And I'm just going to go over here real quick and show you that the entire team is wrapped around head coach Scott Rice right here for Ridgefield. I'd be willing to bet you that this is a conversation that's just about, hey, this game is getting a little bit chippy. The officials aren't going to let anything go. Let's make sure that we just mind our P's and Q's here and get out of Longview with a victory. Still a lot of game left here, as it's just the third quarter with 7:25 to go. But you get the sense that Ridgefield has gotten in its groove here, and that RA Long just needs to keep its heads cool and matriculate the ball up and down the field. And so far, they're just going back more often than they're going forward. They started their drive at the 5-yard line. Now they're at the 11, 10-yard line, somewhere right in between there, after getting a first down on a great screen ball, a great play call. But then something after the play. Posey says, you either coach it or you don't, or you condone it. You feel me? That's poor coaching. I'd love to get clarification on which side. I'm assuming you're meaning R.A. Long, as Naide's back to pass, escaping pressure, rolling with it now, and he's going to cross the 15-yard line out to the 16. I mean, if you're talking R.A. Long there, I don't think that the coach condones it. John Barker's a disciplinarian type guy, so. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, like I said, this may not be the Civil War with R.A. Long and Mark Morris, trust me. But these two teams have had some chippy battles over the last couple of years here, and Ridgefield's definitely won the majority of those games. There's a deep ball picked off, and still on his feet, moving with it. Tackled down at the 21-yard line. Interception and return by Vincent Dolans. 5'10", sophomore on the play. Nick Naide picked off again. 6:32 to go, third quarter. Skyview on top of Battleground, 21-10 at halftime. Thank you, Jake Moe. Appreciate you, buddy. It's a big game. Battleground undefeated. Skyview needs a win. I picked Skyview in that game, by the way, Jake. I think Battleground's a really good team, though, too. Ridgefield takes over. Handoff Stevens, guards pull. Stevens gets it down to the 6. Great vision, great patience. Stevens pounds it down into the red zone. It's a gain of 16. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree with that assessment on the comment section, Posey. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think that you're in a position where you can afford any type of an unsportsmanlike conduct, no matter really what the score is in the game, really. But when you're down 21-0, you kind of just want to keep your eye on the prize, so to speak. First and goal for Ridgefield from the 6. They do have it spread out a little bit here, and Malela's going to hand it. And Stevens chugging, and he's down to about the 2. Stevens with 2 touchdowns so far in the ball game, looking for a hat trick here. 5:30 to go, third quarter. Concannon, tight end, right side, Stevens. Fake handoff, throw, touchdown, Concannon off his tight end spot, wide open. Great play call down near the goal line, tough to defend. Stevens has had a great day running the football, and the play action freezes the linebackers, frees up Concannon off the line. It's a tutty, 27-0, Ridgefield. Dalton, you're going to put me on the spot like that. Extra point is up, and it's good. 28-0, Ridgefield on top. Braden Malella tosses his second touchdown of the ball game. Ben Concannon from 2 yards out. 6'3", 211-pound senior. Oh, well, Dalton, I'll tell you what. I'm in the newspaper every week on Thursday with my pick'ems. I'm going to need some time probably to think about that. I don't know. It's a tough one. I think it's hard to argue with the results of late in the rivalry, and I think that it could go either way. To be honest with you, I know what I'm talking. I know who I'm talking to right here. I mean, obviously, I think that that the game's going to be competitive, and yeah. I mean, I probably yeah. If we're talking basketball, I'm still not even sure, Dalton, but I'm looking forward to seeing you play this year. Tell you what, man, it was a bummer. Last game played against Linden last year on the call there in the state championship. Watching that game and calling it was not fun. I definitely was hoping for a different result there. As the Jacks are tackled down, the kick return team has been shut down since the opening kickoff, where Cohen William Dyke got across midfield, and great discipline by the special teams unit here. Stromberg on the tackle. Sounds like Whitney Nayland should have been on the grump picks again. Sorry to hear I'm losing. What are you talking? How am I losing? I'm in first place. I have a 3-game lead, although Kelso lost today. That's the only one so far. Timeout, R.A. Long. 4:51 to go, third quarter. We're starting to play Ask an Announcer here on the live stream chat, which I'm happy to do. Anybody has questions, go ahead. Where is this sorry to hear you're losing? What is this? If that's like a futuristic prognostication, possibly. Whitney's other half there is right on my rear view mirror here. And same mirror I like to look at and pump myself up like Dirk Diggler. WF West 27-7 at Aberdeen at the half. Yikes. WF West statement game on the road. 28-0 here in this one. 1st and 10, R.A. Long looking to string some plays together here. This third quarter seems like it's lasted as long as the entire first half did, as Naide's got 2 running backs in the backfield, and it's a handoff here coming to the near side, and Jacks are going to get some positive yards. Gain of 2, maybe 3. And the running back slow to get up here is Dorland. Low snap, looking left, Naide now drops the ball. And I think 77 gets on top of it here. Yes, for R.A. Long. Colton Stone, number 77 for R.A. Long, gets on top of that one. Who's the real grump? Yeah. Wouldn't everybody like to know? The grump is all of us. Not for long. Maybe not. I'm 87-18. It's a pretty good year. Went 15-0 last week. I'm okay with it. if I lose with an 87-18 record, I'm definitely having one loss next week, that's for sure. Naide loads up, goes deep, and that one is caught. Is he inbound still? Yes. Catch is hauled in. Gabe Huntley on the reception. Great ball there. Great footwork on the far sideline by Huntley. Ari Long out of the shadow of its own end zone. Serena says a little while back, we will have the W in basketball. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one, I tell you what. I'm not willing to make predictions right now on the air, but we'll get to the bottom of it. Naide under pressure, rolling, throwing, behind the intended target, and then spun out of bounds after the play. And it's going to be no flag. Cash Hill on the coverage. William Dyke on the turf, up off the turf now. 2nd down and 10. .304 to go here, third quarter. I swear this third quarter is the longest quarter in the history of quarters. And we still got 3 minutes left in it.
This is an illegal formation. That's an illegal formation.
And we got a toss here. Nope. It's a keeper actually by Naide. Fake toss. Going backwards. 3rd down and 12. So 3rd down and 12. Ari Long looking to convert. Trips near side. Single coverage at the top. Naide with some time. Goes deep. That one's up for grabs. And it is incomplete. Fourth down. 2:10 to go here in the third. Jacks have only punted one time so far in the ball game. They're going to punt the ball away here on this try. 4th down and 12. Ball spotted at the 37, 38 yard line. And this one is away. And it lands down at the 45, takes a bounce back towards Ari Long, and it is down at the 46. And that's where Ridgefield takes over. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Ridgefield on top, 28-0. It was 7-0 at the half. But Ridgefield looking to clinch a playoff spot with the win tonight, setting up a showdown with Woodland next week in Ridgefield. That ought to be a really, really good game. Malella, Hands, Stevens. Stevens is going to cross the 50 down at the Lumberjacks 47-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Toledo on top 21-14 at Kalama. Thank you, Jake, for the update. Handoff. Running room. Stevens stepping tacklers. Crosses the 30, down at the 27. Gain of 20. Ridgefield now grinding away on R.A. Long here. Minute 5 to go in the third. High snap. Stevens gets it anyway, and he is wrapped up just in front of the 25-yard line. Not sure if we will see a change at quarterback here, but Jackson do have Jackson Rivenis, a sophomore, available, and we do have a player down here for R.A. Long as well. 22 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Injury timeout on the field. It'll be second down and 9. All right, fans. Well, just about ready here for the fourth quarter of action. And Ridgefield appears on their way to clinching a playoff berth as far as the crossover round goes. WF West, a potential opponent. Aberdeen, a potential opponent. Jake Moe says they need to bring back the Kelso rivalry. Absolutely not, Jake. They do not need to bring that back. Kelso would absolutely demolish R.A. Long, unfortunately. Sorry. Just being awesome. Just being real. I mean, I'll tell you what, if Mark Morris and R.A. Long were combined for a football team, sure, they can play. But as of right now, I don't think we need to see that. As the player's still down here for R.A. Long. Don't want to see anybody get hurt, obviously, but Lumberjacks on the near sideline on a knee. So a break in the action here. Kelso was defeated earlier today to Othello. Not good. Mark Rayner says go Spuds with a potato emoji. Thank you, Mark, for your contributions in the live stream comment section. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate everybody. It's a good opportunity to let everybody know that I'd much appreciate them to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And up and being helped off is number 74, Chad James Randall. And Randall goes 300 pounds. He's a junior. Hopefully he's okay, but the Jacks are down a couple of linemen already here, and lost Austin White a couple weeks ago, and Randall, another one of those big guys up front. Dalton says, don't know what happened with Mark Morris, looked very talented, etc. Just can't get the groove going. Yeah, you know, Dalton, I mean, I think that, you know, Mark Morris has got some good pieces in place. I think that Mullins is a very good quarterback, and obviously Decker Bartel, a very talented wide receiver. That's the end of the third quarter here, folks, so we're going to head to the fourth now. I think Mark Morris is just kind of taking its lumps right now. A lot of real young guys on the roster, and still getting kind of acclimated to full-time varsity play. There are still some good solid players, and I think having Ryland Jewell available and also having Dawson Morrow available would have been huge for them this year. And a couple of seniors they could have leaned on, but obviously, as you know, Dawson getting ready for basketball season after taking care of an injury that occurred during baseball last year. Hank says, oh wow, Spuds are in playoff contention. More than that. With a win tonight and a win next week, the Spudders are in first place in the Greater St. Helens League, set up for a crossover with the EVCO number 4 seed, which is going to probably end up being, I would say, Rochester at this point. Tumwater will definitely win the EVCO and be the number 1 seed, and then WF West currently on top by 20 at Aberdeen, 27-7. And that is going to probably decide the number 2 seed. So Aberdeen figuring to be the 3, and I believe Rochester or Shelton will end up being the 4. Spudders with the ball, in case anyone forgot, as we start the fourth quarter, second down and 9. Motion clears the line. Malala back to pass. Nice little hitch route on the outside. Catch is made. Player hit out of bounds is Jamison McCann. That one looks to be slightly short of the sticks. Third down and 2. This looks like Rocco Wright potentially in the backfield. Yep, Rocco Wright moves to the left of Malala. Gets the handoff, and he is going to be met near the line of gain, but he's going to fall forward. Looks to be enough for a first down. Well, let's check the spot. Pretty close. And the referee at the bottom is saying 4th down, so 4th and 1. Wright unable to pick it up. And Stevens is going to check back in. And 4th down and a yard here. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line of R.A. Long. 28-0 Ridgefield here on top. And again, Ridgefield clinches a playoff berth with a win. Sets up a showdown with Woodland next week for first place. Handoff. Stevens slithers his way up to the 15-yard line. It's a conversion, and now we've got pushing after the play. Oh no, flag. And Cash Hill excited and now talking with the official. And it looks like Gabe Huntley involved here on the backside for R.A. Long, number 2. And Hill is going to check out, see who the flag is on here. Yeah, Tyson says the number 8 team in 2A looking pretty good. Yeah. Well, did you watch the first half? It was 7-0 at the half, and Ridgefield didn't get on the board until there was about 30 seconds left in the first half. Jake Moe says 28-10 Skyview leading Battleground. Ridgefield has looked pretty good here in the third quarter. Called for a unsportsmanlike after the play. Cash Hill was, and it's still going to be a first down. They're going to say after the conversion by Stevens. So it should be 1st and 10. And it is going to be 1st and 10. Malala back to pass looking, now under pressure, being chased, and he's going to run for it. Now he's going to throw it last minute. It's incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. Cash Hill back into the ball game here for Ridgefield. got a feeling that Ridgefield's going to still air it out here in the fourth and try to pile on some points here. But a very competitive game in the first half between these two teams. And, you know, not to look back and question anything. I like the aggression and the call there by going for the onside kick. But and we got a procedure penalty, it looks like, here before the snap. But false start against Ridgefield. If you're... Oh, my God, Tyson. Folks, if you're on the Facebook live stream right now, spuds grow underground. It takes them a while to see daylight. Classic. I already made a potato reference here during the live stream, Tyson, about spudders liking dirt, so. Or potatoes liking dirt, which is a fact. Second down and 15. But yeah, if Ari Long, you know, kicks the ball deep instead of going for the onside and giving Ridgefield great field position, who knows how it goes, and sacked in the backfield. Dakota Cowan comes up with the sack. Third down coming here for Ridgefield. But yeah, the dynamic of the game really changed as soon as Ridgefield got the ball at their own 48-yard line and was able to get into the end zone quickly and made it 14-0. I mean, that really just took away what Ari Long was doing so successfully in the first half to keep the ball away from Ridgefield. Was they were able to run the football for 2, maybe 3 yards a pop and give themselves some second, third manageable, but Malella back to pass, pump and go, and now under pressure, rolling, facing up, being chased, and now he crosses the line, and he puts his shoulder down, barrels into some defenders, gets it beyond the 30-yard marker. Still going to be about 8 yards short here of the line to gain. Ball will be spotted, it looks like, at the 29-yard line. Fourth down here for Ridgefield, and more than likely going to be leaving the offense out there. Kalama on top, 22-21. What a barn burner that game is. Love being here watching Ridgefield and Ari Long do battle. Always a fun game. Love doing Ridgefield games. Ridgefield's one of the first schools that allowed me to do some live stream coverage. They will always hold a special place in my heart, as will the Ari Long Lumberjacks. I call this the battle of the N2 Cup here. Nice ball. Breaking a tackle. Down inside the 10. Number 28 checks roster. Sam Mission on a mission. See what I did there, Tyson? 7:31 clock running. Good ball from Malella to Mission. It's a great football name, by the way. Again, fans, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, N2 Media LLC. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers so YouTube pays us for no reason. Handoff inside, stutter step, cut back, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ridgefield. Clyde Stevens gets a hat trick. That one from 7 yards out. 34 zip. Ridgefield on top. Rogers in to attempt the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. 35-0 Ridgefield, as they are looking to put an exclamation point on this one. Last trip up here to Longview Memorial Stadium for Ridgefield did not go quite so well, as they lost to Mark Morris last year, 20-7. That allowed Mark Morris to get the second place spot basically in front of the game against Ari Long last year. Actually, that was a few weeks before that. But anyway, Henry likes what he sees, says, what a dart, referring to Malella. Absolutely, it was a dart. Stacy calling for someone to pull number 4 from the game for Ridgefield. Woo, I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate. Probably a little excessive considering some of the calls that have gone on both teams so far here tonight. Both teams have had unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, so we'll just leave it at that. 7:06 left in the ball game. Ridgefield en route to a road victory here and a playoff berth. Next week's game against Woodland will be huge, kicking off Carson Young. And this one's fielded at the 15-yard line. William Dyke with it, now trying to get to the near side. Maybe a block in the back there, right near the 25, but no flag from what I can see. William Dyke is just going to be ridden backwards, and they're going to give him forward progress back out at the 25, 26-yard line, and that's where Ari Long will start its next drive. 6:57 left in the game. Joshua Lloyd checking in, senior, number 12. And it looks like some of the players fired up for R.A. Long. Nick Nide still out there. And it's an out route. Million makes the catch, looking to put a stiff arm on the defender. Gets checked as he reaches out for the 30-yard line. Little good run after the catch there for Million. Connor Delamarter in the live stream comment section. Go Spuds. What is up, Connor Delamarter? I'll never forget the hit that he laid on some poor bastard from, gosh, who was it? I want to say Ording, if I remember correctly. I can say that, by the way, because that poor bastard's a grown adult now. So, toss, backfield. And this one going nowhere. The Spudders defense all over this one. Number 32, Jake Olson, in there to blow that play up. Love to see former Spudders in the live stream comment section. All we need now is a comment from like Ty Snyder and Wyatt Bartroff here. Nide sets up a screen. Dorland catches it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. That's a great play call. Second time that one's worked. First time it happened, the Jacks got hit with a 15-yard unsportsmanlike right after the play. This time, they're going to get the down and distance that they earned. Dorland with the catch and run. Great play design. Great play call. Shotgun now, Nide with twins to each side. Drops the ball, picks it up, looking to throw, does. Nearly picked off, but coming back for it is LBJ. And Lonnie's going to get out to the 45-yard line. Clock running, 4:40 left in the ball game. Jack's still getting shut out here. Going to get some points on the board here and something to feel good about. And flag on the play. LBJ with a false start, it looks like. So penalty moves Ari Long back to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 8. Alex says, Alex Pfeiffer Millward on Facebook says, Go Spudders, Ridgefield High School class of 07. Future Spudder class of 34 watching live. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us. Ridgefield community has always been great. Whistles here and timeout on the field. See what the referees are talking about here. And now we're going to have a timeout. Teams are going to head to each side of the field here. Didn't see who the timeout was charged to. They're going to call the coaches out here. So there must have been something going on there on the field between the teams. Sean says, "Go Spuds, class of 92" on Facebook. Thank you so much, Sean. But yeah, we're gonna bring everybody out. I'm gonna bring the camera in here because this is probably the most controversy that the game's got here at the moment. So we're gonna try to make it interesting. But like I've said before during the stream, guys, right along in Ridgefield, they kind of play with a chip against each other. They have for the last few years in a lot of different sports here. So conversation here between Coach Barker and Coach Rice. Looks like Principal Rich Reeves out there, and of course the officiating staff. So we're trying to figure this out here, and Coach Barker a little animated here. Coach Rice hasn't made a movement. And now some dap between the two, so I mean, good to see that. And I can't imagine for the life of me that they're going to stop the game for any reason. There was no flag or anything like that. Craig Hutchinson, class of 01, go Spuds. Thank you, Craig. Good to see it, man. Craig, if you know Joe Leadingham, class of 02. Joe was a friend of mine back in college. We used to play FIFA 2003 religiously with my boy Ryan Stouse. Phil Harding says, River Lealing Grandpa. Love grandmas and grandpas, aunties and uncles. I was vacuuming. What happened? Is this Anthony Dion's burner account? Toss behind the line. It's going to be a pass, and now Million is going to tuck it and run. And he is pushed out of bounds right near the 50-yard marker. So Million turns the play into something. I haven't seen Auntie M here, Tyson. First down and 10. Connor, man, oh man, how could I not forget? That Spudder team was probably my favorite team to cover during a season. That team was special. Young Landon Kelsey, an old Connor Delamarter, an old Ty Snyder, young Braden Malella, young Logan DeBeaumont, Wyatt Bartroff, young Danny McDonald, Vinny Lenzi, Giuseppe Gagliardi. Yeah, I remember a lot. That was a great year. I have an elephant's memory, Connor. It's not good. It means I remember a lot of bad things, too. Flap, pass, completion, tiptoeing, cutting it up the far hash is Dorland, and he's going to have the 45-yard line. Nicholas Hagan, absolutely, buddy. Says, Go Spuds, thanks for the broadcast. I think Camden's got to be a burner account. I got up this morning and looked in the mirror like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Amanda Morrison, Ari Long, class of 07. Class of 25 in the stands and on the field. If you're watching in the stands, that's amazing. I love it. It's hardcore. This game is winding down now. 2:05 left. Jack's with it at the 50-yard line. It's going to be second down and 10. Nide under pressure, and every lineman downfield illegally before the pass, but the pass is incomplete. No flag for ineligible offensive line downfield. $1:42 left in the game now. 3rd down and 10 coming. Angela says, love our Jacks. Way to preserve, boys. Tyson says, gotta go watch Richland pull this off. Absolutely. I saw that was a big score there. I had a lot of faith in Chiawana's defense there, buddy. I'm not going to lie. But Richland can put up some points. They're sneaky. That 4A class is real sneaky, isn't it? And now we got a whistle. False start here coming. Kalama on top, 36-21. Camden. So 3rd down and 15 now for R.A. Long. Connor, I'm not going to lie, I had a little head scratcher there about where you ended up going to play college football at. For some reason, I thought Pacific, but good to know Willamette University. Good luck tomorrow. I'm so excited to see you in the live stream comment section tonight. Josh Woodard is a clumsy cashier. Yeah. Jake Moe, class of 09. Wendy's burgers are not better than In-N-Out. Fight me. Deep ball. Naide throws it up, picked off. That's the game. And let's see if Ridgefield can take it all the way back here. Tackled down at the 49-yard line of R.A. Long is number 21, Brian McLemore, the 3rd. Ridgefield is going to win this one in shutout fashion, folks. 43 seconds left in this one. It's just a formality, a couple of knees, and we're going to get out of here. I will not be streaming the volleyball game tomorrow, Amanda. I will be working, unfortunately. I wondered what Anthony Dion's take was last week during the Washington and Oregon game. Is he still not convinced that Michael Penix is a first-round guy? Because, you know, the wide receiver had to slow up a little bit in the end zone when Adunze caught that touchdown to win it. I mean, the ball was kind of a little behind him, you know. So, and then that pass before him, I mean, he did throw into double coverage as the Spudders take a knee. Nikki Hagan says, go number 79, Cameron Hagan, go Spuds. Connor, good luck tomorrow, buddy. Absolutely, guys. You're very welcome for the stream. We'll do a quick post game here and get out of here. Oh, George Fox, Connor. Thank you. Willamette's who you play tomorrow. George Fox. And there it is, folks. 35-0. Ridgefield's in the playoffs. They are going to play Woodland next week. Chance to win the league championship for the 2nd time in 3 years. The last time they did it, Connor Delamarter's boys went undefeated, made it all the way to the state quarterfinal round. Ridgefield's playoff bound once again. 35-0, Spudders win the ball game. Always a fun time between these two teams, but chippy out here tonight. One of the chippiest 35-0 games that I've seen in recent memory. But fans, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. That includes you, Connor Delamarter. But make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel so you guys can come on back. We're probably going to do a home game for Ridgefield coming up in the playoffs in a couple of weeks' time. So they will take on a team to be named later, the more than likely the number 3 or the number 4 seed from the EVCO based on this win here. Ridgefield has a head-to-head tiebreaker over Woodland. They could potentially find themselves in a 3-way tie for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So a lot to be determined. They must win to secure number 1, and then anything's possible beyond that. Auntie M, there she is. All right, Auntie M. Nice game. Congrats. put Penix in the transfer portal with Julio Rodriguez. Absolutely don't do that. Only an idiot would suggest something like that. Henry says, thanks for the great stream. Thank you so much, Henry. Appreciate it. Guys, again, hit the subscribe button. That way when we go live, you get that notification. There's also like a bell, I think, on whatever YouTube. If you're following the page on Facebook, again, you'll get the notification of when we go live. Make sure you're following us on social media. Let me put that up real quick. This is where I will set up my game links and let everybody know what the schedule is. On Twitter, it's at media_N2. And on Facebook, it's at Northwest News Media. 35-0. We'll take you through it here real quick. Clyde Stevens got on the board with about 30 seconds left in the half. And it was 7-0 heading into the locker room. Ridgefield had to earn it to get into the locker room at 7-0. R.A. Long was really, really making it difficult for him. And then the second half, the wheels just kind of fell off the R.A. Long bus. Touchdown run again by Stevens, and then a touchdown pass to Landon DeBeaumont. Congrats, Coach. We'll see you for basketball. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Coach. We'll see you next time. After that, it was another touchdown pass. This time on the receiving end was Ben Concannon. And then finally a touchdown run by Clyde Stevens. I will not be doing the Kamaya return tomorrow. Would love to. Unfortunately, got to put groceries on the shelves at the good old Longview Grocery Outlet, which, by the way, if you ever are interested in seeing N2 Guy three-dimensionally, I can be located on most days up in the booth or at the Longview Grocery Outlet, stocking milk, eggs, cheese, and butter because everybody needs those. So I'm kind of essential, if you know what I mean. You know, one of those essential employees type thing. Anyway, appreciate that. And so, yeah, 35-0 is where we ended up. But, yeah, real chippy game here tonight, guys. I mean, honestly, it was, pretty surprised that it got to this point. Quite a few unsportsmanlike conducts between teams. And, just recently, R.A. Long meeting over on the far end zone there and, still having a spirited conversation. Spudder fans are on the field currently doing a dance. Don't know about that. Feel like that doing some cartwheels and stuff. Yeah, like I said, these two teams really get after it. Jake, it looks like the show is going to be Wednesday next week as I do have to work Monday. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, it looks like Wednesday, and I think that we'll be joined by Yelm head coach Jason Ronquillo, so it should be a fun time. But yeah, students are on the field there for Ridgefield dancing around. You don't usually see road students get on the field, but these two teams have had a storied history, especially in basketball, and football team proud, and, putting up a fight here tonight, so. Well, I just kind of want to stick around here and see what's going on because, there's R.A. Long is not happy. There, Cohen William Dyke is now being talked to, and Cohen walking over in the direction of players for Ridgefield, and it looks like it's a DAP session there between Cohen and looks like Logan DeBeaumont, but there appears to be some hard feelings here at the end of this one. Mr. Ridiculous is back. 47-0 against Kamiak. Ooh. Lake Stevens continuing to play really good. What time is the volleyball game tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe. It depends. If it's 7 o'clock, I might be able to, but I know I'm planning on going hunting on Sunday, N2 hunting guy, so trying to go out and kill a buck. Saw one, didn't shoot at it. It was a spike the other day, but anyway. Next game for the live stream, we'll see when that is. It's going to be next week. I might have to make an alteration to my schedule because I believe I will be entering the coaching ranks for third grade boys basketball. So there is supposed to be a coaches meeting next Tuesday. Not quite sure off the top of my head what I had set up that day, but it might have to be, unfortunately, passed over. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it was supposed to be Woodland at RA Long Soccer. Not sure if we're going to be able to make that one on the 24th or not. For sure, though, we will be making volleyball on the 26th, Woodland at RA Long, and then we also will be making Mark Morris versus RA Long Civil War football, I believe, although it's really tough to get up here in the press box with 2 radio crews, 2 sets of coaches, and the N2 guy. So we'll see how it goes. But next week we will for sure be doing volleyball. But, yeah, thank you so much, Amanda, for letting me know. Unfortunately, yeah, won't be able to make it during those times. D-Bags tied the series. Nice. I like it. That's cool. Excited about that. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to log off here and pack up everything. Appreciate everybody coming on out. Love the support. Social media tags are on the page. If you're not following on Twitter or Facebook, do so. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, do so. Would appreciate the support. Got to get to 1,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot. On behalf of N2 Media, RA Long, and Ridgefield Athletics, this is Nick Sisson saying so long. Ridgefield 5-1 in the Greater St. Helens League, 6-2 overall, playing for a shot at the league championship next week against Woodland. RA Long looking to feel good about something, playing their bitter rivals Mark Morris next week. Should be a fun one. Thank you.